Hello and welcome back to Life of the Troxels, or at this point I guess it should be Life with Laura because it's only my face that you see in every one of these videos. But I have been really struggling through a winter time this season, and it might be just because I'm pregnant. I'm 26 weeks pregnant currently, and the weather has been kind of crazy. So it's just been kind of an adjustment, and I've been needing some good products and some good things in my life to kind of make it a little bit easier to get through this winter time. So I wanted to share some of those things with you that I have really saved me in the past few weeks and months even. So I live in Southern California, so we do not get snow. So these are not snow essentials. These are not below zero temps essentials. I'm literally wearing a sweatshirt in February. So take that with what you will. It's not about surviving those crazy cold weather things. It's just a couple things to make you feel a little bit cozier and to kind of help with those like everyday woes that come through during the winter time. So I'm going to take you around my house and share with you a couple of the things that I see that I have really been enjoying. Kind of like a favorites video, maybe like a January favorites, but it's basically like a winter favorites, winter essentials as a 30-something-year-old mom living in Southern California, that I hope you would find some that maybe will make your life a little bit easier as well. So actually, while I'm here in my bedroom, I wanted to share with you a couple of the different lotions that I've been using because wintertime, my skin is just so dry. So I have a couple different like levels of lotion. So this is the Lubriderm Daily Moisture Lotion, and this is the one that I use every day. It's like a full body kind of lotion where you're like, oh man, my chest is dry, my elbows are dry, my legs after a hot shower, you come out and everything's like itchy and dry. So this is like the slather it on all over. You can immediately get dressed. You can immediately get into your bed. It doesn't leave like that greasy feeling. It absorbs really fast, but it's just a really nice like all over moisturizer. And if I need something a little bit more than that, then I use the CeraVe moisturizing cream, and this is because it's a little bit thicker. It's a lot more hydrating for like my hands. My knuckles will start to crack and bleed, or you get like hangnails and things like that where you just need like that little extra. So I like to put this on, and I put it on before bed, but I won't be able to like read a book or like be on my phone because the hands like are kind of greasy afterwards. So this is like a right before bed last minute thing. And then we also have the Aquaphor healing ointment, and ointment is a good word for this. It's not a lotion, it's an ointment. One, because it's like so thick, but also because it's clear. And this is so greasy. When I bought this, I was like, I hate it. But when you would put it on, your like clothes would stick to it and things like that. I bought it for my daughter. She was having a reaction to a product and I wanted to help soothe her skin. But what I have found with this is great chapstick. So if you get like peeling lips, I use a lot of chapstick, but again, putting this on right before bed or when your lips are starting to like get really chapped and cracked, then this is a really good thing. I use it on my daughters right before bedtime on their lips, and that really helps kind of soothe the skin. So this is like hardcore moisture if you need it. Okay, so another thing is this jacket here. I was literally wearing it this morning, and it's from Old Navy, and I love that it has the like fake sheepskin on the sleeves and on the top, but the inside of it doesn't have it, so it doesn't get like bulky if you're wearing lots of like clothes underneath it. I mean, I've worn like all sorts of different amounts of layers and sweatshirts and things underneath it, but this has been like the extra layer that has saved those cold mornings when they get into like the 40s. So one thing I love is how long it is, that it covers your butt. I'm 6 feet tall and it still covers my butt. And then it does have a hood. And again, it's not it's a big hood, so it protects your face if it's like raining or snowing, but it's not super big, where sometimes I feel like it like bunches up at like my neck if they're like fur lined or anything like that. It only fastens with snaps, which I kind of like because again, it takes away like the bulk from it. It's got super deep pockets on the inside. Oh, nope, that's not a pocket. These are no pockets on the inside, just on the outside, super deep. And then it does have little drawstring to bring it in at the waist. I think they have different colors, but I like the green. I even showed me wearing this when we went to Flagstaff a little bit ago, and I was able to wear a baby carrier and then fasten this around Summer when she was inside on the baby carrier to help keep her warm as well. So this is like that good middle temperature kind of jacket. I have like a puffy jacket for if it's like super snowy, and then obviously I have this like sweatshirts and regular sweaters for if it's a little bit warmer, but this is like the perfect extra layer. And then another thing are the shoes that I'm wearing. So these are fake Birkenstock clogs. So the brand is, they didn't even actually post it on here, Cushionaire. I love them. They're from Amazon and they have a bunch of like Birkenstock dupes. So I have regular Birkenstocks and then I have a Cushionaire dupe, and you can tell the difference from it if you're up close for it, but honestly in a lot of ways I like the Cushionaire better. I feel like it's a little more comfortable. And then I wanted some that were a little bit warmer than, obviously you just can't wear sandals around. So I got these that are closed toe, and then they have the fake sheepskin on the inside. I've worn them plenty. They're nice and dirty. I've worn them with socks, without socks, and they are just so easy to slip on and off, especially if you don't want to be wearing like Uggs that go up. You have to like use two hands to pull them up. They just easily slip on and off. However, I have noticed if I wear them without socks and my feet get a little sweaty, then the shoes start to like smell a little bit. So something to keep in mind, that I prefer to wear them with socks just to kind of keep the germs and the smelliness down a little bit. Okay, welcome to my bathroom. So I have two hair products that I want to share. One of them is this L'Oreal Elvive Total Repair kind of like hair mask basically. And I talked about this when I did my night routine a couple months ago now. And it's just a really great way to do like that deep conditioning on your hair. I have a lot of hair. It is obviously very affected by the weather. And so I try to use that and get like a deep conditioner in my hair just to really help with like the frizz control, as well as just like the moisture, the static and things like that. And so this is one that I've been loving. And another one is the IGK leave-in conditioner, and it's like a little spray bottle. That one I also use on my daughters. So they have very thin hair. One of them's curly, one of them's straight, and it works on all of their hair. Just really helps get the tangles out, get the brushing, make it a little bit easier to brush. And then I use that on my hair if I need a little extra while my hair is wet and I'm brushing it through. So those are two things that have really helped kind of with the frizz and the static that comes along with this time of year. Another thing that I feel like makes the home just like nice and cozy in the winter time is sometimes having like a fire. We have a wood burning fireplace here, but a lot of the time, sometimes just like a flame or a candle really helps with that. So I have a bunch of candles that I keep on the TV stand behind our TV. And some of the scents that I like, I don't want like a Christmas scent anymore, but I like those kind of like cozy scents. So this one is coconut and honey. And it's a very like light scent. I got it from Target, and it has a wood wick, which just makes like the ambiance really nice. And then this one is magnolia blossom. That one's like a lot more florally, so this one is not so much like a winter scent, but I got this one from HomeGoods, and it is a huge candle. HomeGoods is a great place to get candles for it. And then this one is vanilla orchid. Oh, this one's a good one for that kind of cozy like vanilla, fresh baked cookies kind of feeling. And this one I got from Hobby Lobby. So all sorts of different candle options. I don't even have one that I recommend more than the other, but just really gets that like cozy winter feeling. Sometimes in the morning it is so cold, and then you add in the wind coming in and you're just like, I'm cold and I need like a little extra layer. And so I have some beanies that I've been wearing to kind of cut that cold off. And these are both from the brand LVAZ. So obviously I have a black one, and this one I wear with it like cuffed up, and it still has plenty of room like on my head. And I think the black one goes the best with literally every outfit being black. And then this one is pink, which I think is just such a fun color. And this particular one I wear not where it's cuffed, so it's like a lot more slouchy in the back. And I like it for a little bit extra warmth. But then I've also worn it like in the snow in like Flagstaff, Arizona, and in the mountains, and these things are warm, they're knit, they work great, and they're also a great hack for when your hair needs to be washed and you're like really greasy up at the roots. I just throw on a beanie and it kind of takes care of that situation for me, hides it for an extra day until I can wash my hair. Some beanies, easily washable, is definitely something that's come in handy. All right, so another thing that has been such a lifesaver has been a heated blanket. Now we have a heating pad, but obviously that's very small, but this is so cozy. It's actually from Brookstone, so soft. I wasn't sure about it at first because I'm like, there's all these cords, like I don't want to be laying around with all these cords, and it is a long cord, which is actually very helpful because then you can stretch it to wherever your plug is, and then you can lay on it, you know, on the couch, get all comfy, and you can just control it with this little button, how hot you want it to get. And it is so cozy. Something that I have gone my whole life without, but realized that it's actually just a really nice addition to kind of snuggle in. Got my coffee and a book. So speaking of coffee and a book, I just feel like having some good coffee is a big part of it, and I don't have any like special coffee recipe or anything. I've just been making a lot more warm coffee at home. Usually I'm an iced coffee girl, and usually I'm a coffee shop girl. So one of the things I've been doing in wintertime is making my coffee at home, and then making it hot so it's like nice and cozy, and different mugs, and I've been adding like whipped cream to it just to make it special. And then I've been trying to do lots of like indoor activities, but indoor activities that are like hobbies that I enjoy. I enjoy watching TV, I enjoy reading, I've also been journaling a little bit, and I did some like puzzles. I've done some coloring with my daughters. So I've just been trying to find some like really nice indoor hobbies to do, so I don't feel like I have to like get out of the house and go do things, but then I also don't feel like I'm like holed up at home either and like missing out because of the weather outside. I've been loving reading on my Kindle. That's really helped with things like getting library books that aren't available like at my library right away, doing like ebooks and things like that. And so some of the books that I've been reading is I've been continuing with the Fourth Wing series. I just finished book number 2, and book number 3 just recently came out, so I am on a waiting list for that one. I've been reading Jeanette McCurdy's memoir, which is called I'm Glad My Mom Died. And that is a very, I didn't want to read it at first just based on the title, but it's telling the story of like her being a child star and, you know, the effects of her life as an adult because of it. So I understand that. I've also been rereading the Harry Potter series, which I think is a great kind of idea when you want something cozy, is to like go back to something that you love. And so I'm like, I love reading Harry Potter. I love the movies. And so rereading those has been a really fun way to kind of spend my time. And I'm already on book number 3 for that one. I just did these 2 puzzles. So this one is a 350 piece puzzle, and I got it from the Dollar Tree. So $1.25. I think it was even $1 when I bought it, but $1.25 for this, and it's such a compact puzzle. And this took me maybe like 3 or 4 hours to put together. It wasn't too complicated. And then this one, I don't even remember where I got this one from. This one, a 1,000-piece puzzle. It took me like 4 days to do. And obviously I was taking breaks. I was like doing it after dinner on like the dining room table and things like that. But this one was also a really fun project, very challenging, but a good way to just like spend some time without just like constantly scrolling on your phone the whole time. So that was a new thing that I have been getting into recently. So just stopping back in here to say I hope you enjoyed the video, and to please subscribe if you'd like to follow along with more Life of the Troxels. I don't just post favorites videos and product videos, but I also share just like daily vlogs, mom life vlogs. We have a lot of travel videos and RV camping, and so if you're interested in seeing more Life of the Troxels, I hope you subscribe and stick around. Thanks for watching.